Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my review for The Mighty Thor issue 18. And overall, I enjoyed this issue, though I didn't like the character of Quentin. Because we open up and we see Quentin talking with this sentient island, Krakoa, and evidently they're X-Men. I even like how when we're seeing this stuff, they're like, this dude's an X-Men. Omega level telepath, reluctant X-Men, and then like the sentient island. The X-Men are weird. I'm like, yeah, there might be some weird stuff in Norse mythology, but this is kind of weird. And he's just really grating. Kind of an asshole. I mean, the way he acted and everything, and pretty much being exactly what he was hating. Granted, yes, smarter and able to figure out stuff on a higher frequency than others. It was just like, okay, you need to tone it down a little bit. And I love Thor's interaction with them. It's like, we're here for this thing? Screw that. And it's like, oh, you want to let your hammer do the talking? They're like, you wouldn't like what I have to say. I'm like, go Thor. Fuck him up. Fuck him up. I was just like, sometimes some people need to be taught some respect. And he was on his way to getting there. But once they started getting him into why they were coming to see him, talking about how the Phoenix has been released, it's like, oh shit. So we go and we see how it got to there, because when this first opened up, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Then it starts showing how he got to this place. We see the Asgardians taking on the gods of the Shi'ar, and of course, Cole's first thing is to just rush them with Asgardian numbers. Thor's like, no, we have to encircle them and take them out strategically, and of course, they start getting their asses kicked, and Cole's like, fine, follow what Thor said, and they just start whooping ass and everything. And of course, Shadrach's back there, kind of like cowering in the corner, like, dang it, the ultimate judgment's been unleashed. And then he looks at the scrolls like, holy crap, what's going on? So we get to a point where pretty much everybody's like taking down the Shi'ar gods and like pretty much in a bad position. And then Shadrach's like, all right, a winner's been announced. Thor is the winner. And they're like, what? And they're like, she scored so low in everything. It's like, well, yeah, but she was the only one to get other gods to come to her aid from across the cosmos. That actually counts for something. Well, then they try and get the Gladiator to use the Shi'ar to obliterate Earth. He's like, I ain't having that. And then they're just like, fine then. So they start kissing and everything and start summoning the Phoenix, who is evidently part of the Shi'ar pantheon and is kind of like a sister to him. It's like, that's always a very kind of reasonable response. You lose and decide to unleash destruction upon the cosmos and either remake it or just do what you want to do. I'm like, are you sure you'd survive this? I mean, you probably have, but I mean, it's probably gonna hurt. And then seeing Thor go off and try to attempt to attack the Phoenix Force and getting thrown back is like, that's Thor, man. Thor will do that to help people. And it's really cool seeing Jane do that and having it. It's really well done. It's not like bashing you over the head with Mjolnir. It's done organically, and I like just seeing these little moments of showing why she's worthy to wield the hammer and doing it in her own kind of style, because you kind of think it's a different person who's being Thor, but then you see parts where it's like, let my hammer do the talking to Quentin. It's like, okay, that's a Thor thing. Thor would definitely do that. I'm glad you see that. So that's where they come to Quentin. Because evidently he's explaining as they're going through, Call tries to unleash the Destroyer upon the Phoenix Force, and it is pretty much knocked out. And that's a pretty big thing, because it takes a lot to take out the Destroyer. So that's kind of their end game. And then we see Quentin and them, he's explaining that somewhere in the future, he is used as a vessel for the Phoenix Force. And of course, I'm not as versed in the X-Men, because there's a lot of history and they've really frickin' changed it up over the years. So I don't know what kind of like alternate future line this is, or like if it's the actual future or whatnot, because of all the different timelines that the X-Men sometimes have. But it's going to be interesting to see if the Phoenix Force kind of tempers him, if he's able to become its host this time around to stop it from its fiery destruction, or what that's going to be doing, because Thor's just like, it doesn't matter if it's going to destroy us. We're going to try and stop it no matter what. And kind of seeing Quentin get ready for battle, and I think uses telepathy to like create a kind of like shotgun thing was kind of interesting. So I'm intrigued to see where this is going to be going and kind of like the end game with this whole Shi'ar bit and getting more into the War of the Realms, because I did not expect the Phoenix to be unleashed, since it's been used a lot in recent years with like the whole Five Force and the X-Men and everything and all that. But I kind of like tying it into the pantheon of the Shi'ar. It really fits with what the fiction they've got. So those are my opinions on the issue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.